What's going on, guys? This is Sherry of Lightning back with another Digimon Adventure Tri Episode 9 Confessions review, and I'm joined with Dimsy's Dome.
And if I were to quickly just give you the quick synopsis of what happened, it starts off with a plane mysteriously malfunctioning and electronics around the city itself, everything's malfunctioning. We see Meiko dealing with the distress of, what happened, we'll discuss that in a bit, and then we see some of the Digidestined, TK and Kari, trying to look for Ken Ichijoji, and afterwards Matt wants to find out more. He goes to Maki and Daigo, and Daigo's a bit annoyed because Maki lied to Matt as well after trying to supposedly reassure him. Overall, this is pretty much what happened. It's the backdrop of episode 8 where Meikuman killed Leomon. So in terms of the darkness and the opening, what do you make of the actual how Meiko's dealing with it? Do you think it's justified?
I think it is, because we have to remember Meiko is very young. She's never had experience going into the digital world. Come on, she's seen her Digimon kill someone. Obviously, that's going to leave a scar on herself.
And we see that Sora tried to reassure Meiko, saying that, listen, Tri forced Agumon back in the day to go through a dark evolution, and maybe that kind of reassured Meiko. And one quick nitpick is that we also met Meiko's mum, but more importantly, Meiko's dad.
Yes.
What is he, man? I can't even tell.
He looks like a prick, doesn't he?
He does look very, very distant, but once again, he looks like a corporate little... He's quite important in the government.
But I think him being a very distant father shapes Meiko's character. You know how Meiko's really shy on that? I think her dad has a play on that character.
I wouldn't say that he's completely distant. It's just the fact that he's very busy, but he does try his best to spend time with his daughter. And it looks like, she's the proper daddy's girl in terms of she knows her dad's busy and she appreciates that he tries to spend time with her as possible. But still, the mystery of how she's a Digidestined and how she got with Meikuman, we don't know nothing about that. In terms of the darkness, so let's quickly focus. This review is going to be talking about this first episode and how it reintroduced Confessions, how it reintroduced everyone else. This only took place one day after episode 8, and I like that little detail. What do you think?
Yeah, it really does. The start of the episode. That start of the episode is legitly it's different to any other opening to any other movie. It is by far the most darkest, and rightfully so, because Leomon died.
But he always dies, doesn't he?
He always dies. But Meikuman killed Leomon.
See, we can talk about Meiko feeling absolute crap, and we discussed why. She's feeling crap because she's inexperienced and she saw the death of another Digimon from the hands of her own. Her feelings are so justified. You see the trauma. She's new to this group. This is the first time she's only hanging out with them. It's only recently.
Speaking of the group, what do you think of the tensions?
So let's start with the first one. We saw tension with Izzy and Mimi. I liked it because Izzy is completely struggling with and is to come to terms with everything. He's trying to figure out this mystery, but he can't really solve it just yet, and this says a lot. Later on in the episode, we see Maki saying that I can't tell them everything purely because I can't, and maybe I don't want to put more burden on their shoulders, and anyway, Izzy's gonna find out sooner or later. I liked it. I do like it. The different dynamics of the group is really well done, and Mimi is being the very supportive friend to Meiko, because Meiko does feel like an outsider. End of the day, she just came into it quite new, so she's trying to reassure it. What do you think, before we move on to the next pair who was 10th, what do you think about Joe being very gleeful and very happy that he unlocked a Mega Digivolution?
Oh, thank goodness, man. This was probably the only light-hearted moment in the whole episode. The whole episode had you noticed there was a dark, ominous music constantly playing throughout the background.
From the trailer, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it was much needed, and thank goodness we had it. And in the previous movie, Joe was so depressing, man.
He was depressing, and the thing is, we have conflicting views on how if it was justified or not, and I'm sure all of you lot do as well. Do tell us in the comment section down below. But one thing, it was really, really nice because the conflict between the next conflict we're going to be talking about is between Tai and Matt. It started off very nonchalantly. It wasn't really out of anger, it wasn't out of aggression. Matt was just saying, hey, them lot unlocked their Mega Digivolutions, so we don't have to rely on Omnimon anymore. So
we don't basically need you, Tai.
Yeah, so Tai, if you're going to struggle and be an absolute wimp and bitch about everything, and he's going to be so hesitant, you know what? Move. We have Mimi, we have Joe. They can unlock the Mega Digivolutions. We don't need you, mate.
Matt's being the proactive one because he's the one going to Maki's place and trying to find out information about what's going on.
And about Maki's place, what do you make of Maki's character and how she's disclosing information, or how she's protecting, maybe harming? What's her aim here?
Oh, man. I like it. I really do, because...
Do you think she's good, or do you think she's
I think she's good because, come on, man. She doesn't want... At the end of the day, they're just kids. they're only 17-year-olds in it. That's gonna, with the amount of kidnapping that's going on, which Maki shows to Nishijima, I think Maki's doing an excellent job on protecting the kids on that burden of, you know.
See, it's a weird story, because at the same time, why the hell would she smile in the last episode? Why would she smile? If you look at our video, what is Maki up to? We speculate over all of these things. Now, I want to talk about the dialogue between Izzy and Joe. So Joe was gleeful about him unlocking a Mega Digivolution, and here's the thing, Izzy, as I said earlier, he's struggling, he's trying to come to grips with everything that's going on. He hasn't slept, but he done a quick little snippet of a dialogue where he said, oh, there was a bit of infection in this PC, in this room. All the Digimon are locked away in the server room, by the way, to keep them safe from infection. But he said, oh, there's been a little quick snippet of an infection, but I dealt with it. So is that a foreshadowing of something later to come? Remember, we haven't seen episode 10, 11 or 12 yet, so we're doing it this episode by episode, and I hope you guys enjoy. Anyway, to wrap things up, I do want to talk about Ichijoji Ken. It's only right for you to talk about what is going on with Ken. Them bringing it up, is it doing it justice when TK and Kari went to visit his house?
It is, because remember when Ken went missing the first time, the whole group was looking for him there, and you know, there was a police and ambulance, everything looking for him when Ken ran away.
Yeah.
And this episode had 3 major callbacks. The callback to them searching for Ken, the Izzy and Mimi beef way back when in the first season, that was also a callback, and the Skull Greymon callback.
The Skull Greyman callback here with Tai doing a dark Digivolution.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to say is that I like the way they kind of say themselves. Firstly, this is only happening one day after the Leomon Meikoman incident. And secondly, you know that the way Maki said, oh, all the other Digidestineds are okay, and then Daigo said, hey, why are you telling them that they're missing? So this justifies why the other Digidestineds are not proactively looking, all of them, looking for Ken, looking for the other Digidestineds, Davis, Yoli, etc. It makes sense. Overall, was it a good episode?
Very good episode. Thankfully, no more happy-go-lucky stuff. It's time to get serious, and I love the tone, and hopefully this tone will set out throughout the rest of the movie.
Yeah, and hopefully they keep it up. So yeah, that's been the review. Leave a like, share, comment down below what you thought of this episode. Please don't give us spoilers for the next ones as of yet, or for the other commenters in the future. So you may now exit Dimsy's domain. Thank you and goodbye.